With the pandemic getting more under control in Italy, this week's general audience was the most crowded since pilgrims were once again allowed to attend in person. Pope Francis spent a lot of time greeting them personally. He spoke with this newlywed couple, signed books and photos, and even received some gifts. The Pope said this would be his second-to-last catechesis on prayer. He took the opportunity to explain how we can embrace St. Paul's message to live in a state of constant prayer. Although he said day-to-day life is not always easy, the Pope reminded us to stay connected with God in the midst of our daily tasks.
È disumano essere talmente assorbiti dal lavoro da non trovare più il tempo per la preghiera. Nello stesso tempo, non è sana una preghiera che si aliena dalla vita. Una preghiera che si aliena dalla concretezza del vivere diventa spiritualismo.
He said that having a normal job can help us keep in touch with reality. Pope Francis also reflected on the challenges families with many children face in finding time to pray. He urged them not to be overly nostalgic for a life in which finding time for prayer was easy.
Poi i figli, il lavoro, le faccende della vita familiare, i genitori che diventano anziani, si ha l'impressione di non riuscire mai ad arrivare in capo a tutto. Allora fa bene pensare che Dio, nostro Padre, il quale deve occuparsi di tutto l'universo, si ricorda sempre di ognuno di noi. Dunque, anche noi dobbiamo sempre ricordarci di Lui.
The Pope's longtime French translator, Father Jean Landoucy, was not present at the audience. He is retiring and will be leaving the Vatican in the next few weeks. Pope Francis has publicly praised him for his steadfast service.
Et Spiritus Sanctus. Amen.